everyone, it's Mandy with Simply Rent It. I have my buddies with me here today. We got Bert and Ernie. My child helped make these for Halloween, and I thought I would just incorporate them into my video today. I wanted to just start today out with a quick tip. It is getting cold out there. We had at least 2 days this week of frost, which means if you haven't already, you probably should look into turning your furnace on for the season. And with that, the most important thing to remember is to check your air filter. It's like one of the main causes of a breakdown in your furnace if it's not working because air can't get through the filter, which means your system's not going to work. So a simple change of your air filter could save you a service call from anywhere between $60 to $100 or more. And your local stores sell them for real cheap. You can get the thin ones for really cheap. They're like $1 or $2 a piece. Or you can invest in some nicer ones, which we use at our house. They're like kind of this big. They're pretty big. And I think they're 15 to 30 bucks a piece, but they tend to last a little bit longer. If you're using the small ones, I just strongly encourage you to check it at least once a month. But with ours, we just change them quarterly, every 3 months. And if you don't know how to do that, I would strongly encourage you to take a look at your system. See if you can see a brand or even just Google. Google is amazing. You'll find lots of videos just like you're watching this one right now. So of how-tos, there's tons and tons of resources for you. Most of them just have either a cover that flips down and then the air filter comes out, or a top slap where you can slide it out or lift it up and then the air filter comes out. It's also important to know what size your air filter is, because if you don't get the right size, it's not going to fit or it won't work properly. And the size is usually on the top or the side. It's usually a number by a number by a number. So you can check them out and change them there. But today I started this video because I wanted to get into another service that I'm providing, which is tenant placement services. And this service is mainly for the single landlord owners or investors who are completely rocking it on their own. They don't have any intention of hiring a property manager or a property management company, but may just need a little assistance in locating a quality tenant. And that's where I can come in to help. So if you're not one of those, you may want to just skip the rest of this video. But if you are one of those, I'm going to let you know what these services entail. So the package includes advertising with photos that I'll take. I think it is extremely important for you to include photos of your property, not just the front, the back, or the backyard, because in this day and age, I think it takes a lot of courage for somebody to pick up the phone and call to schedule an appointment and go meet someone, and they don't want to waste their time if they don't know exactly what they're getting into. So it's really important that you have more than just a picture of the outside of your home or more than just one picture of the inside of your home. You want to include as many photos as possible so people know if they like your property, if they think they'll like your property, if it's worth their time, or if it's worth your time. Honestly, it can get really frustrating when you get into showings and you're spending a lot of time there, and at the end they're like, oh, this just wasn't for me. Okay, so I just spent, 5-10 minutes showing you the property. It's a waste of everyone's time, and time is money, honestly. So that is one of the services that will be included. The next is rental price opinion. I will give you an idea of what you can rent your property for the current market conditions, and I'll include low, medium, and high, and I'll include, exactly where I think that you could be renting your property for. I'll also include a walkthrough of your property to provide unbiased feedback of areas in your home that could use attention or absolutely do need some attention. I think it's extremely important to make sure that maintenance items are taken care of, like there's no drippy faucets, that all your light bulbs are working, smoke detectors are working. And there's even things that you can do, like small upgrades that will attract tenants as well if you have maybe an older home, such as changing an outlet to one that has a USB plug-in, because everyone has their phones with them and needs them charged all the time. So a good place to do that would be like in the bedroom or by the door when you walk in. I also say the kitchen, but you want to make sure that it's not in an area that needs a GFCI plug-in for city inspections, because when they come through to do their inspection, they're going to want to make sure that your plug-in in the kitchen has a working GFCI. If you can find one of those that have a USB plug-in too, great, go for it. And if you don't have the knowledge to change that on your own, I'd highly suggest hiring a professional to do so. It can cost you, under $100 to do that. So Anyway, the next item on the list is showings conducted by me. If you would like, I am fully licensed as a broker in the state of Iowa, and I'm insured, so you don't have to worry about any issues there. After showings people want to apply, you should definitely be conducting background checks, and I can offer that for you if you'd like as well. I encourage everyone to do a background check. It is extremely important to know who you're renting to and if they're going to have enough money to pay rent, which means it's important to verify their employment references or their source of money. Where is it coming from? Is it going to be there every month? Because you don't want to be tracking them down and playing tag and knocking on their door to get rent every month. You want to make sure it's somebody who's going to be responsible and have enough money to pay you. After that, you probably have your own lease if you're doing your own things, which is great. But if you want a different lease, I would provide one for you to use as well. And the last thing is you want to make sure you have a for rent sign. So I'll provide a for rent sign for you also for the duration of advertising. And that just is a great way to let people know that they're at the right property, that they're in the right location, that your house is for rent. Great way to attract people as they drive by as well. So that sums it up for this video. So today we talked about tenant placement services and what this package includes, which is a walkthrough to provide unbiased feedback, advertising with photos provided by me, a rental price opinion, showings, background checks, leases, and last but not least, a for rent sign. So if you are in the market and you need a little extra assistance, please reach out to me. I would be so happy to help you finding a quality tenant. You can reach me at my phone number, which is 515-207-0231. Feel free to call or text. You can also email me, Mandee, M-A-N-D-E-E, at simplyrentit.com. You can also reach me at several social platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. If you're in the area this weekend, Ryman Gardens has an event on Saturday and Sunday. You can come out and wear your favorite costume, go trick-or-treating, but you'll have an opportunity to see 1,000 lit pumpkins hand-carved all throughout Ryman Gardens. So they have a great walking path outside. It'll be a great event. I think you have to buy tickets in advance. I would check out their website, Facebook, their social platforms for that. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will check in with you again next week about another service that I'm providing. Have a great day. Bye-bye.